Hey you guys, so today I'm gonna be doing like a first impression skincare routine. I used to do these videos a long time, like back in the day. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago because I had so many new products I used to be excited to test out. Now I don't do it anymore because truly I think like very realistically that it is not the most practical way to test out new products, but I've got my hands on some of these goodies and I try to be as perfect as I can be, but at the end of the day, I'm also a human being. I'm so excited to try out all of this new stuff that I've got, and I figured, you know what, if I do it this way, I get to try out 3 new products that I'm very excited to see. I try to try them out all together, and if this combo doesn't work for some reason, I will obviously pair them in other ways and try to incorporate them in a more realistic way. But today we're just going to play with skincare, okay? So no judgment down below, please, please, please. And if you judge me, you judge me. I mean, that's up to you. First I'm going to put on sunscreen. Wow. First I'm going to put on serum, and this is the one I'm going to be trying out. It's the Resveratrol and vitamin C serum from Plum. I have been loving the Niacinamide, and that's going to be a favorite, but I figured, you know what, let's try another one as well. This one also has vitamin C, and it doesn't have the smell that the Niacinamide one has, like that L-ascorbic acid wala smell. It's a really nice consistency also, and this one is a little bit more gel-like, whereas that one I feel like is so watery. It was absolutely running down my face. I feel like the resveratrol in this gives it that, like, it's not like a grape juice or a grape perfume or anything, but it's like, you know what the skin of grapes smells like. This kind of smells like that, which is very subtle, very subtle. I feel like if this works for me, like not today but in general, I will definitely be getting this one over getting the Dermaco one. And again, it's a similar packaging. I also feel like I really like them because of their packaging. It's plastic, it's recyclable, it's an airless pump. Dot & Key has a similar serum, but that one is like a dropper packaging. Okay, so I would say don't put this too close to your eyes. I feel like it's kind of gonna get into my eyes and burn a little bit, so I think that is one thing that, you know, probably keep in mind with this. Okay, now probably the product I'm most excited to try out of all of these 3 is going to be a moisturizer, and it is the Plum rice water and niacinamide 2% clear moisture gel cream. So excited to try this. This is what it looks like. I did take a little bit that's in the lid and apply it on yesterday. Ooh, wow. It's just like a super light, like very hydrating serum. I feel like this is what I used to use back in the day, you know, when I had super duper oily skin. Now I feel like I look for something a little bit more occlusive, just a little bit. Also, I'm not sure if it is the serum that is kind of making it like so light, and it's like, you know, I'm putting a more high-end version of an aloe vera gel on my face. That's what it feels like. There's a true gel, and you can see my face is glistening. I'm just gonna wait for this to get absorbed. I feel a certain way. I was hoping it had a little bit more body to it, but it's just very fluid jelly, almost like an essence or something on the skin. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether it's in combination with the serum that it's sitting on this way, or is that just how the consistency is. So yeah, I feel a little confused by that, but I'm gonna wait for some time, let this sink in and dry down on my skin completely, the serum and the moisturizer both, and then I will come back and put on some sunscreen. Okay, so I've waited about like 5ish minutes, I want to say, and I do feel like the moisturizer has dried down on my skin. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky or anything anymore, but I can still feel like there is something there. It's not like it's completely gotten absorbed and my skin feels dry now. So now it's time for the sunscreen. This is going to be the Foxtale Coverup Mattifying Sunscreen SPF 70. Most sunscreens that I've used are SPF 50. I don't know how SPF 70 is going to be better than SPF 50, but we're still going to try it out. And again, I love the airless pump packaging. I feel like I've been saying this in a lot of my videos recently, but I truly love the airless pump packaging. And I love the fact that, even when I'm recycling these things, it is so much easier to recycle when it's an airless pump. Even the process of cleaning the products out and then sending them for recycle, it is truly so much easier than having a squeezy tube that you have to wash. This is what the sunscreen looks like. This to me actually looks very similar to the Derma Co, I'm going to be honest, but they claim it to be a mattifying sunscreen, and I'm really hoping that this better be mattifying. If it's just another Derma Co sunscreen, I'm probably going to be a little bit disappointed, not gonna lie. So let's start applying this. This has a smell to it, and it reminds me of, I wanna say, something that I used back in maybe like 2015 or something. Wow, if this doesn't blend in, the cast is going to be insane. And I also feel like I took a little too much product, so wish me luck. This definitely has a cast. I was watching a video from like Kelly Gooch, I think yesterday or day before, and she was talking about how people use less product than necessary with sunscreen and then say that, oh, this does blend on well on the skin, but are you getting the sunscreen that you need? Like, are you getting enough protection when you do that? So if I'm using too much sunscreen and then it's spilling, it's giving me the right amount of protection, but it's not working for my skin. So that is a truer testament to a sunscreen and the way it performs, versus like me using less product just to see whether it blends well or not. Well, it's going to blend well, but it's not going to be a good review for the sunscreen. And me personally, I actually put sunscreen all around my eyes, and my eyes are not sensitive to most sunscreens, which is good. So like you can see, it did blend in, but I'm definitely going to give you a final verdict once I see what my skin looks like in the mirror, because sometimes on screen when I'm like doing these demos, it looks amazing, but then when I go to look at myself in the mirror, I can see like pilling, or I can see that it's actually very shiny, whereas you're on camera, it's looking great. And I have a little extra sunscreen which I'm going to put on my ears. And we have our sunscreen blended in completely. But I don't know where the mattifying is coming from, because even though my skin looks great, it doesn't look matte. Also, I'm gonna go look at how this looks in person and come back to give you like my first impressions verdict. Okay, I'm back and after giving my final verdict, this actually looks the same in person as it looks on camera, so that is a good thing. That being said, I was really banking on the fact of this being mattifying, because it literally says it in the name. It says Coverup Mattifying Sunscreen. I don't think it's mattifying because I still have a little bit of a shine on my skin. So it's not dewy, but it's not matte either. So I do think that's a little bit deceptive of them to call it mattifying. That being said, it's not bad, so I want you to keep that in mind. To me, I'm going to say this is going to be pretty similar to my Dermaco. Just based on the first impressions, I will obviously be wearing this throughout the day, and today is going to be a no makeup day for me actually, so it's even better because I'm going to see how this looks on me at the end of the day. So that is something I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I just want to check one thing, whether this has zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, because it feels a little bit like how zinc oxide or titanium dioxide would on the skin, or it may be because of the fact that I layered so much on. It's got this like, I want you to like see, I'm doing this to my skin, and generally with chemical sunscreens I feel like they would start to like curdle or come off, but this one I feel like just adheres to the skin once it's blended in. So I feel like it's not going to be broken down very easily. It could either be the formula, or it could just be the fact that I've like slathered on a thick layer, so maybe that's why it's feeling that way. I don't know. It's definitely a good feeling though. I have to just note that is that I feel very well protected, which is nice. And yeah, so far so good. I'm not impressed by the sunscreen because I was expecting it to be very different than it is, so that's a little bummer. But again, it's not a bad product. It's not a bad product. It's just not unique in my opinion. And I know this is not a new product, so people would tell me, oh, the sunscreen has been around for a while, you know, why expecting it to be new and unique? I'm just expecting it to be something different, because there are so many sunscreens out there, you guys, that are just like this or just like Dermaco. There is Conscious Chemist, there is Dermaco, there is Aqualogica, there is Foxtale, there is Dr. Shades. There are so many brands that have a very similar sunscreen, so it's almost disappointing to me, because every time I try something new, I'm expecting it to be at least a little bit different, at least a little bit, but I end up with something similar. So that's my disappointment. I hope you get what I'm saying. I want to see more new and unique products out there. I don't want to see just the same thing being repeated again and again, you know. Like when I tried out the Dermaco Hyaluronic, I was so impressed, because that's actually different and unique as compared to, I feel like, any other sunscreen that is out there. Similar to Deconstruct also, the gel sunscreen, the OG one, it's actually different, it's actually unique, and that's why I, you know, love them so much, because they're actually, they're not like everyone else. You know what I mean? So yeah, they do something different, and then it adds value to own it, because you feel like, you know, when you're looking for something specific like that, you have an option, not like having duplicates. Any which ways, I'm rambling now, I'm going on a tangent, so I'm going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will definitely obviously give you my individual verdicts on all these products, but let me know down below what you think about the skincare routine. I actually personally think that this was a win, because I did not end up messing my skincare routine for the day. I obviously don't want to go in and wash my entire face and do my skincare again. and if this would have failed, it would have not been fun. So I'm glad it was not a fail. I would still consider it to be a success because I'm very happy with the way my skin looks right now, and I will be keeping you updated on these products, so stay tuned for that. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.